Welcome back to TV8 and Good Morning Vail. I'm joined by Jim Cooper right now, right here at Christy Sports. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Ken.
Thanks for letting us come in. It's a little bitter out there.
Well, you're always welcome here.
It's great to be in here. I want to talk about this, boot fitting. You guys do everything, obviously, from the boots all the way through helmets, poles, get everything set up right here. But this is a key element, I think, to the success of skiers' days out there. I mean, how many people complain about their boots?
On an average, we probably get 10 to 15 people with boots fitted other places, all over the United States, and they come in here for us to solve their problems. And that's really kind of the basis of our store, is we're custom boot fitters that can do just about anything with a boot.
Yeah, and I've known you for years for doing this, and there's, going in and putting a boot on, you're like, oh, this feels great, but then you can just tweak this thing. I mean, you can really make it where it literally fits like a glove. Right,
and that's where a lot of people make mistakes. They wait till the end of their trip to buy boots. We always recommend that if you want to get a boot, get it on your first day or the night before you ski, and let us fine-tune it over the week or so that you're here to get it absolutely perfect.
Well, that's nice to know, because you get that, and it's the whole service after the sale. You get the boot, you think it fits perfectly, you go out and you're like, you know what, maybe just something around that pinky toe could be adjusted.
Right, and I mean, we try to make sure that every boot that we do, we put a custom insole in, because it's like the foundation of the house. If we build a good foundation, the rest of the house is going to be rock solid, and it kind of equates to the ski experience.
And it definitely makes, as you mentioned, your skiing so much better. Let's trade spots. I'm going to put you over here, because this is the piece of equipment that really is, the source of it all.
Yeah, this is the Fisher vac system. This alone right here, the boot shell, the plastic, and the liner is molded to your foot. It's cutting-edge technology. Has been around for a couple years. All of our Christy Sports locations in the Valley utilize this machine, and it can give you the most absolute custom fit you've ever had in your life.
So how does that work? I mean, I look here. This is one that does not have the bag wrapped on it. This one has the bag. I mean, do you get in it while it's up there and it just vacuums around your entire foot?
We throw it in this oven right here, this Fisher oven. This is one of the vac boots right here. We heat it for 15 minutes in the oven at 185 degrees. We pull it out. We put the foot and the liner inside the boot. We set up their stance alignment on the machine here. This is a pressure bag right here connected to these outlets. We dial in the pressure here, and then the machine actually does the work for us. Wow. 7 minutes, you have a custom-made shell and liner.
That is incredible, because historically, it's always just been the liner or maybe a little adjustments that you would do. I'd see you guys back there with your hot air guns, heating up the boot and pounding on it. I mean, this really makes things easy, and with the technology, it's like a perfect fit.
Yeah, and we utilize the Fisher, but we also have the Solomon Custom Shell, which does the same thing but doesn't utilize the machine. So you can come out of here with a completely flat boot, stance alignment, everything dialed in, and walk away with the best skiing product you've ever had.
So someone's waking up this morning, literally right now, they turned it on, they're like, oh, I don't want to go skiing, my boots suck, I want to come down here, I want to get brand new stuff all set up. How long would this process take, if someone walked in right now?
Well, start to finish, about an hour.
Oh, that's not bad.
On a non-moldable shell, we can have you in and out of here in about 45 minutes, but this is the key. The custom insole is the foundation for the house. Without this, you're cheating yourself out of 30% of the experience. So
not only are you doing the boots, also if you just needed new footbeds.
Even just footbeds. A lot of times we can revive an old boot. We sell custom liners, and we always do the insole. So, I mean, we can really make your experience good.
And although they don't do it for snowboarding, at least this technology, snowboarders, they will work on your boots. Great to see you, Jim.
Yeah, it's great to see you too, Ken.
I wanted to compliment you, too, by the way. I ran into a guy up on the mountain maybe 10 days ago, and he had broken this random buckle on his boot, and I said, oh, go see him at Christy Sports, see my buddy Jim. He said you got him dialed in. You had to kind of rig the thing up, but he said it worked perfectly.
Thanks for sending me that one.
Good job. I just think that's cool, because that's part of your day. There's nothing worse than breaking something and you're like, oh, I've got to get it fixed. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
The way they take care of people here is first class. Take a look. Here's all their boot rental setups and everything that you need, and right there, we're right next to Bridge Street, so you can stop on the way up. We're going to send it back to the studios right now. We've got Mark Sassy. He's got your weather and road reports coming up. We've got more live interviews coming from Tricia, so stay with us. You're watching TV8 and Good Morning Vail.